Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15. Great news, we're finally off the mark after our first win today, which was the Danny Cook and Sue Smith combination, which was swing hard. It came in at 13-2, which is a great price, and hopefully that's the first of many winners we will be backing on this channel. The other horses that ran today in my selections that I made yesterday was Alfie's Choice. He placed at Exeter, good run, came third. The other two horses, one was pulled up, the other one wasn't a million miles away from placing. That's horse racing, but the main thing is we're off the mark, we had our first winner, and hopefully we'll be back in many more, and we'll go straight into tomorrow's predictions, which will be my each way lucky 15. The first horse that I'm going for tomorrow runs in the 310 at Haydock, and it's called Wolf Sword, which is again our winning combination off today, which was the Sue Smith and Danny Cook combination. Danny Cook, excellent jockey. He's running on Wolf Sword tomorrow, who he's run on the last few times this horse has run. The last few times this horse has run, it's come in the top three the last three times. It's had 2 seconds, and it also won one of those races. And that race, that last run, when it came second, finished behind an Evan Williams horse who's really good, called On the Road. On the Road has had a few wins in the last couple of months, and to be only about 2 lengths behind that horse shows that this horse, Wolf Sword, has got some class about it. Also running in that race tomorrow, which Wolf Sword is running in, there's a Venetia Williams horse called Buttercup. That horse won last week and is penalised for that by £7. There's also a couple of other horses that are running off around about the same kind of odds that the bookmakers are giving right now, but I think this horse, Wolf Sword, he's the sort of consistent type that you want to back, and he's definitely in with a chance tomorrow. So that's why I'm backing him at 5-1. Currently in the market for Sky Bet, and that's who I'm going for tomorrow in our first leg of our each way lucky 15. The second pick that I'm making tomorrow runs in the 340 at Haydock, and is called Future Gilded. That will be ridden by Aidan Coleman tomorrow, who's a great jockey. Aidan Coleman's nearly had 100 wins this season. He's round about in the top 5 of the jockeys in the British jockey jump standings, and he always gets the most out of his horses. If a horse has been really struggling, I always find that once Aidan Coleman gets on board, he always gives it a good ride, and I think tomorrow that horse will get a good ride from Aidan Coleman. The horse is currently trained by Jamie Snowden, who's not a bad trainer when it comes to jumps. And this horse has only run once over hurdles, which it's running in tomorrow. That hurdles run was in France, and it won it. But this horse has mainly been a chaser, and it won it once in its last 3 races, and it's also placed a couple of times in those races, last few races as well. So Future Gilded is currently 8-1 in the market at the moment, and he's running off the mark tomorrow, £5 lower over hurdles than what his chase mark is. So I think that Future Gilded has definitely got a good chance of running a good race tomorrow, and at 8-1 he's definitely got to be in contention, so that's why I'm backing him tomorrow. The third pick we're going for tomorrow is Black Narcissus, who will be running in the 350 at Warwick. Black Narcissus is trained by Alexandra Dunn, and he will be ridden the horse tomorrow by Adam Wedge. Adam Wedge is yet again a great jockey when it comes to getting the most out of horses. Adam Wedge, I always find, never throws in the towel. He always makes the most out of riding his horse, and I think tomorrow this horse will be there or thereabouts. Again, this horse seems to be pretty consistent. In its last few runs, it's been there or thereabouts. It's been running over chase fences recently, but this horse, again, like Future Gilded, is going back to hurdles tomorrow, and as it's quite a consistent type, I'm backing it tomorrow. It's currently 9-2 in the market at the moment. If you look at the other contenders in the race, you go through them all, they haven't got the greatest form in the world, and I think Black Narcissus is definitely in with a shout tomorrow, so that's why I'll be backing that horse. The last pick in our each way lucky 15 tomorrow will be Sparkling River, who's currently 6-1 in the market, and is going to be ridden by the champion jockey Richard Johnson, who's having a great season. Richard Johnson has had a few good weeks recently, riding plenty of winners. About a month ago he was really struggling trying to get winners, and it looked like, as I said yesterday, Brian Hughes might really give him a run for his money, and possibly even have pipped into the title. I don't think that's going to happen now. I think Richard Johnson has just got to keep riding the way he is, and he will win the Jockeys Championship again for a second time in the row. This horse, Sparkling River, is trained by Henry Oliver, and last time it ran at Warwick, which was on New Year's Eve, this horse won pretty comfortably. It went and led the whole way round. It was a good front running performance by that horse, and last time it ran as well, Richard Johnson was also on board. So I'm predicting tomorrow that this horse will follow up. It hasn't been since that win at Warwick on New Year's Eve. It's ran a couple of times, and even though it hasn't won, the performances haven't been shockingly bad. And I think tomorrow that this horse should be there or thereabouts, and even if he came in at an each way price, it's still not a bad selection, and I think the horse will run well tomorrow with Dickie Johnson on board. So that's who I'm going for as our last pick in the each way lucky 15. Anyway, hopefully tomorrow we'll have some more winners. If you disagree with any of my selections or have any tips of your own that are running tomorrow, if you want me to maybe make some flat predictions, I've been mainly making jump selections. If you want me to maybe look into the flat a bit more, I, to be honest, prefer jump racing myself. But as we've got the flat season on the turf, not a million miles away, maybe we'll start going into some flat racing and making some flat racing predictions, as currently it's just your weather at the moment, which is interesting, and I do enjoy watching the all weather racing, but I prefer the jump racing, to be honest, as I think you can get better prices and better odds on many different horses, and it's easier, I find, to work out than the flat racing. But if you want me to go down the flat racing route, leave some comments in the comments box below, subscribe, gamble responsibly, and I'll see you later.